Hey, what is up everybody, Blaze here, and today I have for you another video of BlackCloverMobile. Now inside of today's video, guys, we're going to be going over at least the story side of things pertaining to whether the game will be, or at least where the game will be inside of the story side of the game here. If you guys are interested in that type of stuff here, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. We are actually one subscriber away from 450. You guys yesterday went insane on that JP video. It actually, like, when it first started, was popping off as one of my best videos immediately. And I gotta say, thank you all for at least blowing that up. Y'all have been doing great for the last few freaking videos I've been posting. And I'm getting pretty much back to my regular schedule of uploading. So, all the support actually is absolutely amazing. We won't keep this up, of course, going all the way through the release and forward from there. So I look forward to seeing you all here. Now, jumping straight into the video here, you guys, we're going to talk about the story side of things here. Now, as many of you guys do know, or as some of you guys know about this game, of course, it's going to have, of course, everything else like side stuff that we're going to be able to do, as well as the main story. If you guys are familiar with any other anime games or even just Grand Cross itself, they always have their story that they're going to do here. Now on their website here, they ended up showing the worlds that we're actually having here, or at least that we actually are going to have, in which is these 4 worlds here. Actually I chose the wrong one. This is what happens when you don't know how to read Japanese. But ended up these 4 worlds right here. Now, these 4 worlds were inside of the beta, in which, of course, you have Hog Village, you have the actual capital, the Black Bulls area, and then, of course, where we ended up finding Mars and them right here, right? Now, this is just the basic stuff, right? You end up going back to the capital later on inside of the fights here, where you end up fighting Radies, and that's pretty much where it kind of ends off, right? Right before Eye of the Midnight Sun characters come into pretty much the fray, when it does come down to the, I want to say, the story quest type of deal. That's where we kind of left off on the beta side of things. Well, I believe with these 4 worlds, we're going to get a couple more, of course. These couple are probably ranging from probably 3 more at least, to give a lot of players a lot more things to deal with. Now, if you guys don't know about this here, in story there are these things called story tickets, which every last big fight will need at least one of these story tickets. You only get 6 of them, and what you see inside the thumbnail, how they look, those little golden tickets pretty much are a story ticket. These story tickets, of course, each fight will take up at least 1, and they're going to take some time to regen. But with how this game works, you're going to have a lot of other things to do while waiting for those things to regen. Now, what makes me think that we're going to get at least Seabed Temple, as the thumbnail is saying here, is the fact that we got to see Veta. Now, if you guys didn't know, or if you didn't see it, Veta was shown in this little live stream here, along with most of the Eye of the Midnight Sun characters. And we've actually been seeing a lot more things regarding them, whether it's been at least a step-up banner with, oh gosh, how did I forget her name just now? That just really hurt my soul because I was going to pull for her. That hurt my soul. I have to remember. But we have a step-up banner here, and it's kind of interesting because I talked about it at least a while back here, and let's see where it is. Here it is. Fauna. There we go. I ended up remembering it just now because I saw the right thing title. But we have her. So wouldn't it make sense that we're going to end up going to that point inside of the story? Now, it just hear me out. Let me just talk for a second when it does come down to this. I would think at least they're going to lead up to this because we do have the characters. This would furtherly mean that we're getting up to this point here, at least allowing us to experience what happens in the story and then bar us off right there. This gives them plenty of content that they can just range from, whether it's banners, events, stuff like that, as well as let them to have plenty of story that people could do in order to prepare for the next arcs that they bring in. Now, Seabed Temple arc is the 5th arc inside of Black Clover, so meaning we're going to have the Magic Knights arc here, Dungeon, Royal Capital, Eye of the Midnight Sun encounter, all the way up to here. Now, the rest of these arcs most likely are going to take place later on, especially later on, in which I can see kind of how Grand Cross does their things where like it's usually like at least a good 3 weeks or so, or even longer than that, till we get another like world arc itself, and which is going to be a hefty amount of content. But it's gonna bar us off. We get a certain amount of gems at the end of it, of something like that, or a certain amount of prizes, and then of course we're barred off, but we have plenty of events and different things to do. Now, I think this is gonna be the way they're gonna take this type of deal. I wanna say in total, we might have at least 6 worlds maybe that we're gonna be able to at least explore, have tons of side quests, tons of main quests, and just tons of events to do in. I definitely wanna say though, that if they do it this way, I'm hoping story cards get a little bit of a buff. Because for any of the people who played in the beta, story cards are the bane of your existence. First of all, I think it takes like 200 or 300 gems to actually refresh. I can't, or either 600, I can't remember. It was like a high number of gems to refresh one of them. Not multiple, guys. No, one of them. And which is kind of freaking crazy. Because if you really want to like push story really hard to unlock a lot of content, because some content was definitely barred behind being story, such as like if you want to be in guilds and stuff like that. I know I'm going to be hard pushing for that because I want to join a guild immediately, have some like content for you guys to see. You get barred off really quickly, and you're gonna have to find yourself like refreshing quite a lot, not just regular stamina but also story stamina. So it's gonna be fairly annoying to see how they're going with that, but hopefully they buffed it a little bit. But I am saying that no matter what, we're going to go to the Seabed Temple of Things, because it just only makes sense with the arcs that we were given. We were only given the first 3, and I could definitely say, or at least the first 2, and then led mostly into the 3rd here. You definitely say that 4 and 5 at least are definitely going to be inside the game on release, or at least we definitely are going to have 4, which is like the Midnight Sun encounter leading into Seabed Temple for the next update. This gives them a lot of playroom, pretty much. We'll have a lot of things to do no matter what, and there's just a ton of stuff that we could just go through when it does come to each of these thinking arcs. So like, they have a lot of, at least a lot of things that they can just pretty much chill out with, and pretty much get to like figure out here and see what they want to use. Now, I'm very interested in seeing how they're going to go about this, but hey, only time will tell when it does come to that side of things. But this was going to be pretty much a short video because I have another one that I'm probably going to schedule later on, either today or most likely tomorrow. Some more informational things for you guys, most likely some tips and tricks. So be sure to look forward to that. Tell me what you think down below in the comment section. Do you think we're going to get some more arcs better than that, or a couple more chapters than that? Of course, if you know certain things, do not say certain things like that, because we don't want anyone getting in trouble for certain things like that. Those people know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're coming a long way with the channel. I'm very happy with this, and I say once again, thank you all. We've been actually doing a lot of community posts recently, and y'all have been blowing it up. Y'all been doing freaking amazing with it, so I'm very much so happy. Can't wait to actually play this game with all of you and interact with all of you. But till next time, everybody, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smack that like button with your forehead and consider subscribing if you are new. We're on the road to 450 subscribers by 1, and then on our road to our next milestone, which is 500, you guys. I'm already got the sub goal right here ready. I'm ready to put down the date, so we're gonna hard push it as much as possible. So till next time, everybody, stay safe, stay sharp, and stay determined. Peace out.